And my dear students of first year, let us turn towards the actual concept of matrix, that is a rank of matrix we have to study. But before that, let us just revise the elementary transformation of a matrix. We know that row transformations and column transformations, that are the elementary transformations used in matrix. So here the first transformations we use is row transformation, or you may call it as a column transformation. Means we can interchange two rows and two columns. So if I have first row and second row, then I can interchange these two rows clearly. Same way we can interchange two columns. So that transformation is our row transformation or interchange of rows. So here R1, R2, C1, C2 we can do it. Then we can multiply by certain number. We call it as a real number, which is non-zero real number, to some rows. Just like here 2R1, then 3C1. So we can multiply by some numbers. In general we call it as alpha Ri. Alpha I is some real numbers, or alpha Ci. Then third one is we can add multiplying some rows, and we can add R1 plus R2, then R1 plus 2R2, 3R3, like that we can add two rows, right? So these are the elementary row transformations. We have to start our very important concept, that is rank of a matrix. So here this concept is totally new for you, rank of a matrix. So let me first clear the concept that what is the rank of matrix and why we required it. So here definition of rank of matrix is a positive integer R. A positive integer, notation used is R, is said to be rank of matrix A. Order of matrix A is m by n. Means there are m rows and n columns. So positive integer R is said to be rank of matrix A if two conditions are satisfied. The first one is there exists at least one minor of order R is non-zero. There exists at least one minor of order R is non-zero. Minor means determinant. We will think on that. The second one is all minors of order greater than R are 0. Means R plus 1, R plus 2 are orders minor, their value is 0. Now what is mean by minor? Minor means determinant. Just like I have here m by n matrix, right? Now delete one row and one column, I get m minus 1 and n minus 1. So minor means what? Reducing the order of a matrix. So here instead of m by n, I can take m minus 1, n minus 1. By deleting first row and first column, I get some another matrix and take its determinant. So minor means determinant actually. So we take determinant here of order R, and if the determinant of order R is not equal to 0 and all the determinant of order greater than R, that is R plus 1, R plus 2, then all are 0, we can say that rank of that matrix is A. Okay. Rank is denoted by row of A. Rank is denoted by notation row of A. Rank of A, or simply you can write rank of A, R of A. That is also okay, but we use this notation row of A. Rank is denoted by row of A, and it is read as rank of matrix A. Now in another word we can say that rank is that number which indicates how many rows are useful for us. Suppose I have m by n matrix, means m rows are there and n columns are there, but it may possible that two rows are same. It may possible that one of the row is multiple to another one. So that multiple rows or same rows we remove, and whatever only independent rows remain that are nothing but the rank of matrix A. Now to understand this concept, we take one example, so that it is just an introductory example for understanding purpose I choose. Now from this example, we will try to understand the concept of rank of a matrix. So here the example is matrix A is equal to 3 1 2 2 0 5 1 2 3. So this is our matrix. Now from this example, we don't get any dependent relation, means two rows are same or one row is multiple to each other. We can't say anything. So what we do, we just find determinant of this matrix. So let us find the determinant of this matrix. Determinant of A is equal to, we know how to evaluate this determinant, 3 into, have you remember, 3 into 0, 3 into 0 0 minus 10, 0 minus 10 first value, right, minus 1 into, yes, do the calculation, 6, 2 into 3, 6 minus 5, 6 minus 5, and the last one plus 2 into, yes, 4 minus 0. And if you do this calculation, you will get here minus 30, then here minus 1, minus 31, and plus 8. So it is minus 23. And minus 23 is not equal to 0. So I get, see carefully, what I required for rank? For rank I required number R, minor. Minor of order R is not equal to 0, means determinant of order R is not equal to 0. So I get here determinant of A is not equal to 0. And what is the order of that determinant? It is 3. 3 by 3 determinant we solve clearly. So rank of this matrix is 3. Understood the concept? Because straight away I get determinant of matrix of order 3 is not equal to 0. So I can say that matrix has rank 3. Now you may get confused. What's happen if it 4 by 4 is there? Then we have to check that 4 by 4 determinant. If 3 by 3 is equal to 0, then what to do? That is our next concept here. So in the next example, we will see what's happen if 3 by 3 is 0. So here, if you solve this determinant, this is our matrix A, 3 1 2 2 0 5 5 1 7. Now if you check here, 3 by 3 determinant of order 3 by 3. If you check, that is the exercise for you, and you will get determinant of matrix A is 0. Means determinant is equal to 0, therefore rank of this matrix is not equal to 3. So what are the possibilities of rank? Rank is not equal to 3, so 3 is not the rank, right? So 3 is not the rank. So what is the next possibility? It may be 2, it may be 1, or it may be 0, right? Why not 4? Because 4 number of rows or 4 number of columns are not there. So I can say that rank is always less than or equal to number of rows or number of columns. In the note we will take all this. Now 3 is not the rank. Why? Because determinant of A equal to 0. Now try for 2. Try for this 2. What I have to do for 2? I have to take 2 by 2 matrix. So you may take any 2 by 2 order here. This one, or you may take this one, any 2 by 2 determinant you can check here. So I can take here determinant 0 5 1 7. You may take any one. It is not a restriction that you have to take only 3 1 2 0 like that. No, you may take anything, because there are 9 such 2 by 2 determinants or minors exist. So here 0 minus 5. So our answer is minus 5. And minus 5 is not equal to 0, means rank of matrix is 2, right? Because 3 order determinant is 0. But this method is somewhat, if I take one more example, then you will get here. Suppose this is my matrix 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. This is the example I choose. Now for this matrix, if you see check, 3 by 3 determinant it is 0. For 2 by 2 you can take any one 2 by 2. 1 1 2 2, it is also 0. Determinant is 0. So only singleton remains there 1. Right? So this process is complicated process, or you may say that lengthy process. So we are not going to use this process for and finding the rank of matrix. So we will do elementary operations or elementary row operations to find the rank of matrix. Now write down the some properties of matrix. Rank of null matrix is always 0, because 0 matrix is there, rank is 0. Then for non-zero matrix, rank is always greater than or equal to 1. For non-zero matrix, rank is always greater than or equal to 1. For non-singular matrix, rank is if I take a non-singular matrix of order n, then rank is n. Means I can say that for non-singular matrix of order 4, rank is 4. And if singular matrix is there, means determinant of matrix A is 0, then rank is less than n. Understood? Now one more point I add here, rank of A is always less than or equal to minimum of m and n. Rank of A is always less than or equal to minimum of m and n. Means always if I have 3 by 4 matrix, then rank of this matrix is maximum, it is 3. If I have 4 by 5 matrix, or you may say 4 by 3 matrix, then rank is always maximum, it may be 3 or less than 3. It may be 2, it may be 1, it may be 0 if 0 matrix is there. Understood? So rank is always less than or equal to minimum of number of rows or number of columns. So our next part is canonical form of a matrix, or it is also called row echelon form. So row echelon form of a matrix means what? A matrix which is obtained by using only row transformations, and reducing the matrix into upper triangular matrix, then that matrix is called canonical form of a matrix or row echelon form of a matrix. Just like see here, these are your diagonal elements. You may take 1, 2, 3, whatever it may be, some numbers present here, right? But these elements I want 0. So here upper triangular matrix is there. So whatever last upper triangular matrix remain by using only row operations, only row, no, not a single column is allowed here, only row operations we have to use and reduce that matrix into upper triangular matrix, then that form is called as a canonical form. Let us take one example to understand the concept. We will find rank using canonical form. So the question is, find the rank of matrix A. Write down the question carefully. Write with me so that you will get the concept. So matrix A is there. 2 minus 3 4 4, 1 1 1 2 and 3 minus 2 3 6. This is your matrix A. Now we have to use row operations only. Row transformations we are going to use and reduce this matrix into canonical form. So always keep in your mind how to proceed. Always keep in your mind, make this first entry is 1. Whatever the number there, make that position is 1. So what is here? It is 2 here. Instead of 2, make it 1. How I make it 1? If you see carefully, at the below I have 1. In the second row 1 is present. So I interchange first and second row. So my operation is R1 interchange R2. R1 interchange R2. So that I get this first position is 1. Clearly interchange first and second row, 1 1 1 2, then 2 minus 3 4 4, then 3 minus 2 3 6. Okay, R1 interchange R2. Now what is my next step? I get 1 here, make below element 0. All whatever number of rows are there, perform at a time all these operations and make it 0. So here 2 at the second place. So I can do here R2 minus 2 R1. R2 minus 2 R1. And then next one is R3 minus 3 R1. Understood it? Yes, which operations we are going to perform? R2 minus 2 R1. Next one is R3 minus 3 R1. Luckily here 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3 are there. So if different numbers are there, we just multiply that different numbers and we add. Now do the calculation. So here 3 minus 2 minus 2, 0. Then minus 3 minus 2 minus 5. 4 minus 2, 2. Then 4 minus 4, 2 into 2, 4, 0. Next one is, yes, 3 minus 3, it is 0. Then minus 2 minus 3, it is minus 5. Then 3 minus 3, 0. then 6 minus 6, it is 0. Are you getting? Just write down that number and do the calculation. Now if you check here, this number minus 5, you can easily make it 0, or keep as it is. No need to do anything because it looks like a upper triangular form, right? But you may think that minus 5 is present there, what to do with that minus 5? At that time you interchange, make that minus 5 1, or use that minus 5 to make below element 0, no problem. But you can check here, all 3 rows are important for us. We required all 3 rows. So rank of the matrix is 3. Non-zero rows we just count. How many non-zero rows are here? First one is non-zero, second one is non-zero, third one is non-zero. Non-zero means at least one entry present there, not a single 0, 0, 0, 0 there. Here minus 5 is present, so rank of this matrix is 3. Now I will take one more example to clear your concept here. The example is very simple. I choose here 1, 1, 1, 1, then 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. So this is the example in front of you. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Correct. Now if you see carefully, I use R2 minus 2R1, then R3 minus 3R1, and I get, yes, I am writing here, I get 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So how many non-zero rows are there? Only 1. So rank of this matrix is 1. Understood the concept? So we stop here, right? In the next lecture, we will see some more examples on this.